So are bears trapped with the crypto surge over the weekend? Let's find out with our SPY weekly analysis and outlook, and we'll cover crypto here because we got some news going on there today, and we'll do a short video, though it may go a little bit over 5 minutes here, as we've got to cover some crypto, obviously, and also want to make a quick announcement. So you guys were asking me where to purchase the Mindset of a Trader course. It's on carnivoretrades.com/education, and just scroll down to the bottom here. So that'll be a webinar. I don't think, honestly, we're probably not going to go for a full 3 hours, depending on how many people show up. But we'll just, we'll just shoot for that, and we'll go from there, and we'll kind of riff off of it. And yes, it will be made available to purchase after. Or if you purchase it now and you can't attend, it'll be on the website after. I'll let you guys know all about that. We'll also be doing a giveaway this week. Again, each videos have been averaging 200 likes. They haven't quite got there on shares or comments, but we'll do a giveaway of a free month of Active Trader, which awesome. It'll pay itself off immediately, even if you were paying for it. But anyway, let's get into it here this week. So Sunday night video, this is scheduled to release at 6 o'clock. It's a little bit before the futures open, so I don't know how much we're going to gap up by, but I'm sure we're going to gap up. Let's talk about Bitcoin first really quick, and then we'll get into spider levels here. Beautiful. We talked about the tail here. We said this is likely a local low regardless. But maybe this is a big ass liquidity grab, right? Flush it down. Somebody knew that this news was coming, right? Strategic reserve, and we're now the crypto capital of the world, guys. Okay, yeah, everybody celebrate. But in any case, maybe they pushed it down to push people out and hit that 200 moving average. Beautiful tail there. We talked about that pattern on ETH as well. I told members in the live stream on Thursday. If you want to try Ethereum, try it on a pierce of that low and then a reclaim, and there you go. It's a nice bid there. How about Cardano? This is one that I've liked for a while, and it got hit with everything else, obviously, but you got to zoom out. Look at those bigger time frames. Really no damage on the weekly, just kind of retested one of these breakout levels, and right back up there. Even Solana getting a nice bid. We talked about this also on the weekly. Zoom out, guys. Everybody gets so caught up with this daily time frame. That's what the biggest things, I'll probably talk about this tomorrow. One of the biggest things that cause traders to lose money is they don't zoom out. They just never zoom out on the bigger time frame. All we did here now is just test we just spiked the 20 on the weekly really deep, and now we're just right back above. So you just grabbed a ass load of liquidity here. It kind of reminds me of this candle right here, where we could just kind of sit in this range for a while now, and I want to add text. Get out of here. We could just sit in this range for a while now, and then just go higher later, like we did last year. So use those bigger time frames; they don't lie to you. The daily time frame talks a lot of trash though, and everybody gets caught up inside of it. But Bitcoin, bottom line, is back above that key, 91.5, 92 area, and it's acting well right now. So good squeeze. Is this a tell for stocks? Possibly. I think the real tell here for stocks though is, again, and I'm just going to revert back to it. It's a dollar yen. And you can see, I'm not going to go back into it. Just watch any of the videos from this week. But it is 1-for-1 intraday, locked up perfectly with S&P and the NASDAQ. And right now, this is the risk here. Does 152 get defended by bears, and do we come back down off of that? Somebody pointed out in the video, in the Friday video, said, well, the banks aren't really doing anything. And you're right, yeah, they're not. But this is a risk, though, and it would be foolish to not acknowledge it. Additionally, if you'll remember, it was the banks that told me to GTFO on 2 Thursdays ago. And that was a great decision so far, as we were able to buy a lot of things back cheaper. So, yeah, banks aren't telling us anything right now, but risk happens fast if you're not familiar with how markets work. It does happen fast. So just watch, keep an eye on that. Watch the 152. As for the spiders, a lot of things here. A couple of stocks, Tesla, full disclosure, I have some Palantir too. Dealers are going to start flipping long puts to short puts as of this week, starting Monday. They're going to do the same on the spiders too. So a couple of these key stocks here, they're going to start flipping short puts, specifically on the spiders, at 590, and I think 585 as well. They're still short 598 call. This is just for early in the week action, but it looks like 590 could be supportive, and 598 could be a little bit of a cap here, kind of like the first day or so of next week. They're also going to be short I believe 595, a little bit towards the middle of the week. So we could start to see the bulls kind of walk back up the chain here, walk back up the ladder. But, obviously 600 and, 6K SPX will be obviously strong resistance. There's a reason why 598 was selected on SPY and not 600. It's because it lines up much more with SPX 6K. You see the high here, 599.93. So 7 points off of the high. And this is 598.02. So right in that 598 area is right around where 6,000 SPX is. And then the 600, obviously, that was almost the exact high of the day on, what was it, Wednesday there. So those will be levels to watch. We also have this trend line right here that's coming across. That's maybe a little later in the week we could talk about that 602 area. Another area I want you to watch too, and not really that it matters now, it's a little late. I did catch this in the afternoon. That's why we picked up the ES in the trading room, and that was a monster off of the lows. But either way, just take a look. So, again, people fall in love with trend lines, and it just, that's it. Crash, right? It's crash, right? We have to crash now because we broke a trend line. So that's it. It's over. Well, you got to zoom out. There's other things too, like this trend line right here. Right, take a look at that. I mean, right on the money. By the way, largest volume of the year on SPY, that was buy volume. Now, is this just squeezing here? Is this just squeeze volume? It's possible. We'll know soon enough. But right now, I would say early in the week, we're looking pretty good. And good pivot low for the bulls here. And it's on. The onus is on the bears now to put in a lower high here. And if they do that, watch out, because another shoe can drop pretty quickly. And I don't think this 200 moving average would. I mean, it's certainly going to be some support, but it's kind of catching up the price, right? As opposed to right here where we were kind of away from price, right? It's kind of caught up here, right? We've kind of just like drifted into it. It's not as supportive as it would be, I would think. So, for bears here, yeah, if you cause a lower high here, yeah, there'll be support there, I'm sure, but just be careful here. And then there's also, just zooming out, this pattern here, which I do think can get filled. And I think if we put a lower high in here, it will get filled down to that broadening pattern around 565. So that's not even for this week, though. That's just for later on, if and when that happens. But right now, 590 and 598. And for Bitcoin and the crypto space, just stay above that 92, and I think you'll be good, at least for now. So anyways, guys, I'll wrap it up here. Don't forget to come find me on carnivoretrades.com. I will see you guys all tomorrow.